Hey YouTube, Alan back with another package and pickles video. Pretty important milestone style one this time. As the title will say, Master System Collection 1 to go. I had 2 to go last time. That means that the type of game that could be in this video, there's not too many to pick from, is there? There is Smurfs 2 and there is Buggy Run. So which one will it be? Well, this is the box that came in. World Games, Game Start. For most in the Master System community, that'll probably be a big giveaway. This was well packed. You can see it here. I kind of cut into it so I could kind of do this on camera easier. Maybe if you can't tell from the blue, it's kind of getting obvious. More obvious this way. Let's unwrap, unwrap, unwrap. And there we go. The Shrumps Auteur du Monde. The Smurfs travel the world. Yeah, it's a Smurfs 2. It's a pretty big game. I'm just going to clear this stuff out of my way. Make a bit of space. So, quite funny enough, when we talk about the packaging. The postie arrived at like 8 in the morning, just left this ding dong and went off. And I was like, what the hell? Was that the postman? Luckily, I was kind of just up, so I went down and checked. And I was like, what the hell? I knew, as soon as I seen the package, I knew what it was. And I was like, man, you do not leave that just sitting on the door. I'm pretty sure it was meant to be signed for. The weather wasn't even great, so I was glad I was there to get it, because yeah, this is not cheap. I didn't get a deal on this. Everyone knows the price. Not going to go too much into that. The reason why I decided to pick it up now is because, well, quite frankly, I'm not going to find this in a car boot. I'm not going to find this on a local listing. I'm not chances of getting it on eBay in a deal, non-existent. The same copies are going around. You know, the same seller basically has them all. That guy in Italy, Game Start. To be fair, well packaged. The amount of sellotape on the outside, it's like you need a chisel to get into it. Sent quickly, you know, no complaints. It's in, obviously, new condition. This is clearly new old stock. I mean, you know, not a mark on it, which is great. Distributed by Halifax. It's, you know, it is one of those games that you just have to bite the bullet on in a collection. I had said to myself, you know, maybe I just won't pick it up. But I changed my mind. I said, screw it, I'll go for it. It's as I said, I'm not going to be able to find it. So yeah, there's the box. You can see this all over, you know, the internet. Side there for those that want to see. The big debate is, was this ever released across Europe? You know, certainly I don't believe it was ever released in Ireland or the UK. There's no evidence that it was. I'm going to crack this open. There we go. Made sure to keep that seal nice and neat. So we have obviously the cartridge there, and what I think is kind of cool is that you get the you get a poster, which is just the front cover thing. So you know, nothing too shocking. And of course, you can tell where this was landing. It doesn't have Master System on it, as far as I know. There's the poster, yeah. It has Sega Game Gear. I mean, this is clearly a last-second, almost, port of a Game Gear title. Game Gear is basically a Master System. You can see the manual in there. I'm not gonna pull that out. You can go back into your tomb. I've played this game. It's grand, but it's the perfect crime. No one will ever know. It's not gonna leave my collection. So yeah. I'm rambling here. This was obviously a super big pickup. I'm delighted to get it into the collection. Knock it down to 1 to go. Buggy Run. Buggy Run. I've held that game in my hands. I've missed out on auctions for relatively low prices. Now the price is insane. Many years ago when I went to GameLink in the UK, there was a cheap copy there. It was a Brazilian Tectoy version. It was no manual. It was a bit battered. It was a tenner. And I just said, nah, I'll find. I want a better copy than that. I'm like, oh. That would have done, because my goal, right, my collection goal, wasn't to have like a complete PAL set per se, or a complete US or anything like that. It was more to have a copy of the games that were released in Europe and the US. It didn't matter which region they were from, it's just one of each of those. So for example, you know, I think some of the great sports I have, they're probably the US copy rather than the PAL copy. No big deal to me. They're basically just, they are the same game, same card. This obviously does count to that set. because whether or not it wasn't released in Ireland, the UK, it did get some form of release, or at least very close to it. There clearly are copies out there, so I'm super happy to have it now. And now I just gotta chase down that last one. Buggy Run. Do I bite the bullet or not? If anyone sees anything, or sees a deal or anything like that, or you want to hook me up, by all means, send me a message and maybe we can do a deal on it. It'd be nice to finally bring that 1 to go down to 0. Anyway, I've rambled enough. Smurfs 2 in the bag. See you next time.